Hi, hi, this is the reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars. It's a bonus reading. It's for April, or this has been done in April. I've shuffled the cards a bit, a couple more times. I'll split them quickly. And this is an insight reading, so we'll see how we go. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. Thank you. Right, okay, then Virgo, we're off. So that one's for your heart of the matter. This is your challenge and obstacles and what crosses that. There we are. So, past influences. There we go. And then your lessons that are not yet learned. Then we've got 6, your most probable outcome. And the Chariot, they're both the same. Then you've got the Seeker's future self. Can you see that? I've gone too far right now. And then we've got your shadow card. And then we've got the positive hopes. And if positive card, it's hopes and aspirations. And if it's negative, it's your seeker's fears. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so we'll begin. Okay, so the first card you've got is the 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups is someone from your past coming in. So it could be someone from school, someone from a long time ago that you knew, past relationship maybe that you had, a soulmate relationship that you had. It could be a soulmate coming in that you obviously have had past lives with. It could be childhood trauma. Like it could be a relationship could be bringing back stuff from the past that's you know playing on your mind, but it's definitely something or someone coming back. You know. So that, yeah. Okay, next card is your challenge and your obstacles. So there's been an ending on this relationship. That's either just happened or in the past has happened. And that is your challenge and your obstacles. So, yeah, I don't know if you're trying to make something come back from the past and it's over and you can't. But yeah, anyway. So, your next 2 cards are the Fool and the Death card. And that's your past influence. So, I think in the past you went off to go and have a new start, and that was the end of the past. So, that influenced this decision a lot, the Tower probably, and the past being the past. So, yeah, it was the end of it. You caused the death. You went off and had your new start and did your new thing. 5. So 5 is a lesson you have not yet learnt. So that's a reoccurring theme in your life and spiritual significance, and that's the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is a wish. I sometimes see it as you've got 9 cups, or you're offering 9 cups, but you're not actually giving the 10. But in this, I feel like you probably change your mind on what you think is your wish a lot. You're very quick into something, and very quick out of it. So I feel like all the person that you're around is that person, because it could be the other way. And I feel this causes disruption in your life, like a lot of disruption, because you just can't. Yeah, you never settle. You never settle properly. It's always over and over again. So your 6 card, 6 and 7 are the same. So it's your probable outcome, or what else may hinder or support you. So you've got the Lovers. So the Lovers is a decision between 2. And then you've got the Chariot. But in the Chariot, it's like you, because in this Lovers card, you've got two people. So there's already, you've made a decision. You know who you want, but you've got the Chariot. And in this Chariot card, he's ready to go. He's made his decision, but he's not moving. He's not going anywhere because they're staying still. They're not up. They're not running. They're staying still. So in this, it's like you know what you want to do, but you don't do it. You're not doing it. You're just staying still. So nothing's happening. No movement. No anything really. The 8th card is your future self. So you see yourself of a new start with, you know, with your pentacles, so that's stability and all these things, all the things that we all want, you know, stability in the home, all these things, but that's, you know, that's what you see. I don't know, if you don't do these things, I don't think you can get that myself, but there you go. Right, the 9th card is your shadow card, and that is the 8 of Wands. So the 8 of Wands normally is messages coming in. I'm just having another look at this. So events, so stuff is moving. So maybe, you know, maybe you've got the Chariot, but you've got to go in and you're going off to go and tell and say what you've got to say. Maybe if it's not too late. It shows, you know, you could be travelling abroad at this time. You could be, it's a time to act and open negotiations. So it's a time to start talking, sending messages. But this is your shadow, so yeah. I'm going to clarify these anyway, so I'm going to leave that one there at the moment. The 10th card is, if it's positive, obviously your hopes and aspirations. If negative, your fears. This is the Knight of Pentacles. So if this is a person coming into you, or you're going into this person, you're going in very slowly. You're going in as a knight, and you're going in very slowly. And I almost feel that's, you're almost like in a protective energy. You almost like don't know if you should or you shouldn't. All of this reading, actually, this person or you feel like you don't move very fast. You think about things a lot, but you don't move very fast on any of it. And I think this in your life, you do this a lot, and it causes, or they do it a lot, and it causes the death. It causes a tower every time, because it does. There's no movement. There's no forward movement. It's just stop, stop, start, stop, stop, start, stop. That kind of energy. And I think it just causes issues. Anyway, we're going to clarify. So I'll clarify with my the Psychic Tarot, which is that one, if you need to know. So for Virgo, can I have clarify the 6 of Cups? And this is for the heart of the matter. So 1 card for Virgo, heart of the matter. Clarify the 6 of Cups. What's this past coming through? Cool. You've got balance. I'll read that too, because I've got a feeling it needs to be read. Okay, Virgo, so this card represents the need for balance and harmony. Yeah, balance or harmony in your inner life, as well as what is surrounding you in the physical world. This denotes that some lifestyle adjustments are required at this time. It could be associated with love, relationships, business, or even your career. The balance card is also being shown to make you realise that what you perceive is happening around you is really an externalisation of your inner process or conflict that you may be currently experiencing. This card will often appear if you work in the legal field or when you're involved in law-related matters. Have faith that justice will triumph, and justice and karma go hand in hand. Take only what you have earned. Treat people fairly and don't take advantage of anyone. Alright? So, your next card is the Tower. So, So, and this is for what is your challenge or obstacle. So, Virgo, can we clarify the Tower? What does the Tower mean for Virgo? Thank you. Yeah, you need to go. I think you need to be going into your using your third eye, your chakra. You obviously have some abilities in your Virgo, so you should. You need to start using it because there's stuff being told to you, but you're not listening. I don't think you're in that energy at all. You need to go back into that. You know how to use it. I think you're just ignoring it myself. I think you just, maybe you're scared, I don't know. Okay. She got foundation and achievements. I'll find it now. Okay. This card confirms that what you have been building is now firmly established with a strong and solid foundation. You deserve this, and it is time for you to harvest the rewards of your efforts. What you've sown you can now reap. Be open to receive as you have worked hard and given so much. You allow the universe to give you a little back, for there has to be an exchange of giving and receiving in order to prime the pump of the gratitude and reinforce the laws of attraction. Using the more traditional meaning in tarot, this card represents a good period for celebration, peace and prosperity. It may be a marriage or buying of land, a new home. Okay, I'm going to clarify that because that doesn't really make sense to me. Do one more card, please. Awareness, okay. Maybe that's what you want to do, is transform this situation, but yeah, that's definitely not what's going on right here and now. This card is one of the key reminders that you are already possess all of the tools to guide and direct you in your life, whether it's wisdom, intuition, psychic skills, creativity, self-motivation, love, willpower, physical ability, or just pure courage. They're all a part of you. Once you learn to tap into and use them, you will be amazed by the power and effect that they can have. You have the ability to allow the universe to work in partnership with you together. You can manifest and change whatever the desire you may be, but bring about a positive outcome. So yeah, that's what I was just saying with the last card. You actually have this ability. You've got two circles there, so this is very powerful. It's there, you have it, and you've got to use it, and that's the way you move forward with this. Okay, Virgo. Your next card is so your past influences. There's two cards, so can I have two cards for the past influences for Virgo, please? Yeah, two cards, that'd be good. For the past influences for Virgo, so let's do the Fool. So clarify the Fool. Okay, brilliant. So the first one you got was stand your ground. There we go. And the next one was destruction. Alright. So we'll read the first one. This card comes at a time when you're being tested and challenged. There may be fierce competition and a potential rival surrounding you in your personal or business life, but you know you have the strength and inner courage to stand your ground. No matter how hard or formidable things may appear, don't surrender or give up your control. Okay. You have to be brave and stay true to your core life values and belief system. which are your best allies and will keep you move forward. It's important to remain clear and focused, for you may have to stand alone and defend your convictions to the end. Okay, and then the next one is 16. And that's a 7. So this is a tower, so you got the tower twice. A sudden, unusual, usually unforeseen disruption or major change is happening. This is in your past though, where this happened. You've already had to stand your ground and all these things. Disruption or major change is happening and it's about to take place. Even if it appears to be a negative experience, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift of your lifestyle. Okay, so we don't need to go into that, we've done the tower. So I'll go to the 9 of Cups. And this is what lesson you haven't learned. So what lesson have they not learned? And why are they 9 of Cups? Okay. You don't build firm foundations, I'd say, and you also your fulfillment or wishes. So in your foundations, I feel like I don't feel like you're building these foundations. I feel like it's all the people you're choosing to be with aren't together. You're not having these firm foundations, and it tears you apart every time for the same thing. I mean, you want your fulfillment of your wishes. You want to have this dream. You want to find that light and to be safe and treasured and all those things. But I don't think you trust people enough to actually let them in to do that. And if you can't trust people and let them in, you can't have those things. It's almost yeah, it's almost that's what you're looking for. It's like you're looking for a wish that you don't really know what it is you want. I don't know why I feel like that about it, but I do. So 6 or 7 is your probable outcome. So why have we got the Chariot and the Lovers for the probable outcome? 2 cards. 2 cards of Virgo. Okay, we've got 1. That is a card. I see that as it must be what hinders you, even though it's a I feel like that card's a pregnancy card to me. So somebody in your environment or you are pregnant. This card, the manifestation of growth is on the horizon. Your creator and the seeds that have been planted in the past, whether their happiness, comfort, abundance, prosperity, family, children, ideas, or even thoughts, are now ready to give birth into your world. Be patient as you watch your seeds take root and grow. Nurture them as they become strong and healthy. Open yourself up to the life force of the universe. This card can represent femininity, Mother Earth, who is calling you. The arms of her beauty are reaching out. She wants to embrace you on her seashore and mountains and forests and gardens. But I also feel could be a pregnancy, which is probably what stopped you from running to somebody else. I feel like there's a definite stop with the Chariot card. Let's get one more card. Can we clarify the Chariot? For Virgo. Cool. Yeah, conflict and defeat. I would imagine the pregnancy, I feel, is with somebody that you would try to maybe get away from. And trying to get away, you're halted because you're just causing conflict and defeat. You or the person you're with, that's what's stopping them from coming forward, because there's too much conflict. They can't just leg it, basically. Okay, so your Ace of Pentacles, which is your future, your seeker future, your future self, is spiritual strength. It's going to take you a lot to come through this. It's going to take you a lot because you've got to do the right. You've got to do right by people, and I feel like you haven't maybe done, or they haven't completely done right by you. And this is yeah, it's going to take a lot of strength. to deal with all of this actually. So we'll do the 8. The 9, this is your shadow card. So why is the 8 of Wands the shadow card for this? Okay, so you got this one. So that is, I think that's normally the Emperor card. Yeah, so I feel like this card is saying that your shadow is you. This is showing you in you or the person that you're dealing with. It's been very authoritative, very. I mean, they're totally in the circle once again. Now, the circle always means to me their intuition, they have abilities, but he's also got his arms crossed. He's very stubborn. He's way on the highway. That's what that gives off to me, and that's your shadow side. That's showing you that you can't always be that way. You have to unfold your arms and let people come in. There's a stoppage there. There's a barrier, and barrier to your heart basically, or their heart, and that will always stop things. It makes it very cold, very calculated, very unloving, you know, and very business-like, you know, matter of fact. And love doesn't come from those places, so that it comes from opening up your arms and loving. And I don't see that in that card. Okay, and then the last card, which is your aspirations, your positive or negative aspirations, and you got the Destiny card. So that is good luck and fortune are now in your favour. A cycle of change, success and growth are imminent. Life ebbs and flows in its natural journey, and the Destiny card signifies that good karma has come full circle. Lady Luck is pointing directly at you. What you sow is about what you reap. Open up your heart and accept and receive what you've earned. Opportunities, whether expected or unexpected, are knocking on your door. This time allows you problems to be replaced by solutions. Believe in your destiny as you learn to let go of old issues and being given the chance to understand the lessons and gain the wisdom from the past. So that's a good card for you, Virgo, because that's either you or them learning that, you know, the way things were done aren't acceptable, and that you have to be in a bigger place than that. So I think that's good. I'm going to do one of my angel therapy cards. Can we have one for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Horizon. Okay, so you got Archangel Raphael. The healing angel is with you, surrounding your healing work. So I should somewhere. So yeah, I feel like you've got. I think you probably this. You know, I think this has got a lot to do with your past as well. I think you know, you've been hurt a lot in the past. You've got a lot of healing to do. Or this person that you're inquiring about, if this is reading seems to be on them, it is them having to heal and let things go and move forward with it, because it's still holding them back. Quickly do past life cards. See what happened in a past life. Okay, so we've got 2. We've got High Priestess and Authority Figures. So if you were a High Priest or Priestess, then I would imagine you spent a lot of time in solitude at some point in your life. And Authority Figures could mean, well, a High Priest or Priestess would be an authority figure. Or maybe there was, you got in trouble at some point in your past lives, and you have a thing about authority or people having what you think is a hold on you, maybe. The High Priestess as well is probably would explain why you have a lot of circles going on here, because I always see that as higher power, like yeah, psychic awareness, mediumship maybe, but definitely your intuition is on point, you know. But then you're Virgo, so I feel like you should. Okay, so I'm going to do one of these cards because these are brilliant. Okay, so it's a Kuan. So we'll get one of those and then we'll finish this up. One of these for Virgo, please. What you think she needs to be told. What they need to be. Okay, we've got one. So we got the Ivory Swan Goddess. Ready? So that's number 13. Okay, so we'll do this one quickly. Do not cast your eyes away from the perception of your own divine inner light. It's all purity and radiance. Beloved soul, you may find it easier to believe in illusion of sins and unworthiness than in truth of your own spiritual innocence. Yet, just like purity, beauty and grace of the Ivory Swan Goddess, your own soul is luminous, pure and external graceful. You are being asked to recognize the divine energy within you without holding yourself back from unconditional self-acceptance and regard. It's time to accept your divinity in greater measure, to be present into the pure light within and not to try and ignore it, downplay it or worry that it's not enough. No matter what has happened in your life or experiences or your choices you've made, your soul light is pure as divine source itself, because essentially that is what it is. There is no need for a spiritual shame or feelings of inadequacy. The light within all of us is exactly the same. We are just at different stages of realising it. When this card appears, wishes to be bestowed divine grace upon you, beloved soul, to assist your spiritual growth as it is an important time on your path. For this to occur, you must be willing and able to receive as you've chose to let shame simply be a feeling and let go of it. As you choose not to empower judgment, condemnation or criticism of self by you or by others, you are walking the path of remembering this essential soul purity of all beings. This is a peaceful and joyful path. You become capable of seeing the God and the Goddess shining out of you in the most unlikely of people, situations and experiences. You are opening to receive grace and now to help you live more joyfully in this state of spiritual remembrance. Allow her to bless you with her grace as you remember the spiritual purity of your own being, free from taint, judgment or flaw. So yeah, this is saying let this all go, let your past go, let your hurt go, and move on, because you are, you are pure and you are good, and whatever's gone on, you don't have to bash yourself forever, basically. Alright then, Virgo, take care, thank you, bye, bye.